Morning, morning, morning. As you can see, I'm in the workshop today. First YouTube video from here, actually. Today's more of an update than anything kind of insightful, but just some recent events I want to share and kind of put out there for maybe people to gain a level of perspective in life. It's been playing on my mind recently, but in the last 4 or 5 weeks, I had just before I went on holiday, I had an uncle pass away, and then when I got back, a distant cousin of mine was run over by a car, and he sadly passed away. And then he was my age. We used to sometimes play together as kids. And then a friend of mine was on the Air India plane crash. He passed away, leaving behind family with kids. That one also, because of the circumstances of it, it's kind of plays in my mind a bit. And then the following week, last week, an old friend from school. I had a message from somebody to say an old friend from school has passed away. He was obviously my age because he was in my year at school. His funeral's next week, and it's a lot to take in. And even before all of this happened, I would always talk about that age now where people around me are sadly passing away, older people and some younger people. And I kind of thought I was okay with it. I am okay with it, but I guess it's just made me think more about, why we're here and what we're here for. And ultimately, another friend of mine, Shannon and I were talking a few weeks back, and we were just talking about life is such a balancing act because you've got to enjoy yourself while you're here. As cliche as it sounds, we hear that everywhere. People say life is short, so on and so forth. But you're balancing between doing what you want now versus being responsible for a future there's no guarantee that you'll have. And so, in a roundabout way, I guess I'm kind of sharing something for you to think about in terms of, what is it you want for your future, but also don't forget now. So if you're like me and you're kind of, ambitious and so on, don't let life pass you by, enjoy moments now, enjoy the people now. And hopefully you live a long life. Hopefully I live a long life. And everyone that I love lives a long life. But, I know that that's just a thought. And unfortunately life doesn't work that way. But it seems so morbid talking about this on a Tuesday morning, and I'm doing this video at the very, very, very last moment. I've had a busy few days, but yeah, and it's also got me thinking about what motivates me. And when I was younger, it was material possessions that motivated me. Cars and house and all this kind of clothes and all that malarkey. Whereas now, as much as that stuff is nice, the financial security for the future motivates me. Like when I want to stop working, how much income will I have? Will I be stressed out? Will I be able to retire? And all these kind of things. All old people, middle-aged man problems, middle-aged person problems rather. But yeah. So if you're watching this, looking for some magical life advice, it's not here. But hopefully, makes you think about. I just like talking about things that make people think. Because ultimately nobody's right and nobody's wrong. Like there's no wrong or right way to do life. But sometimes somebody says something to me, and I think to myself, "Wow!" And I never thought of it that way. And it makes you think about something, and it makes you maybe think about your own actions, think about where you want to be, and you make a little adjustment to your life. So, yeah. Normally I say the title of the video. I didn't even introduce myself today, but if you happen to watch this far, I'm Ketan, and I call myself that day-to-day guy because, as you can see, I'm just a ordinary guy making his way in the world and sharing some of it along the way. Some being the appropriate word. So yeah, if you're watching this, if you've watched this, if you've got this far, thank you for watching, and let's hope next week's video is something a little bit more positive. In fact, I'll make sure it is. Yeah, let's make that a little pact. So yeah, thank you for watching. The usual like and subscribe if you like what you see. I think that whenever people say that, and even as I say that, I think it's a bit hollow, because ultimately, if I like it, I want to subscribe. So yeah, only if you want to. Like, don't feel obliged at all. Don't feel sorry for me. Definitely not. This is not something I'm doing for any kind of commercial gain. It's just an outlet for me, because I like to make videos and I like to talk. So yeah, that's it. Time to do some real work now. Ciao for now.